Good morning from Peru, good afternoon in IT, and good evening in Europe, because English Zone is in all that countries and that continents too. It's a pleasure for me to be here with a friend we've met in Hub City. This is an organization, and 2 years ago, they had a one-day ESL program. In that program, Wickenson and me studied. It was good, it was excellent, and we got a certificate. It was, as I said, 2 years ago, February 21st, 2021. I remember because my birthday was 7 days before. So I remember 4 days before. So I'm here with him, and since this moment on, we become friends. Although he is in IT and I'm here in Peru, but we become closer. Let me introduce him. He's Wickenson Garraud. Garraud? Is it? Okay. He has a diploma in education in elementary school. He has a bachelor degree in modern languages, like me. He has a degree in theology. He has a master's degree in Christian education. I like it. And recently, he got a West Bengal book record. Oh my God. So he has to be here because he has an interesting life and he's still young. Look at him. It's young. He has studied too much. Of course, that is a pleasure. As I said before, it's for me that we can be part of this company called English Zone. And this is my second interview because I think that we have to respect our teachers. And for me, it's important. My first interview was with Johnny Tortolero. Let me tell you, Wickenson, that he is part of English Zone. He's a bachelor too. He's a bachelor in education, in modern languages too, like us. And he's in Venezuela. You are in IT and I'm here in Peru. So it's okay for me that we are part of a world. We are only one, and it's okay. And we are together here because we want to give the best of us, especially to those students. It doesn't matter the age. Well, this is my case, okay? So this is a series of introductions that English Song is going to have to introduce their teachers. So, Wickenson, please, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I greet each and every one of you. My name is Wickenson Garraud. I am from Haiti. I have a diploma in, let's say, education, more specifically, in elementary schools. And I also have a bachelor's degree in education, modern languages. I have a bachelor's degree as well in theology, a master's degree in Christian education, and I'm currently doing a PhD, which is a doctorate degree in theology.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm very happy.
I forgot to say that he is a doctor too. That's it. That's great. Excellent. Congratulations. Wow, my God. So we are going to have that interview, but it's going to be like a friendly, okay? We're two friends talking about our lives. And my first question is, why teacher? Why did you decide to be a teacher?
Well, I decided to be a teacher because first and foremost, there is a saying that goes, like that. Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to save the world.
Oh my God.
It is a saying, as a quote of Nelson Mandela that I really like. And I think if we use education, we can change the world, we can save the world. You see, and that is one of the reasons why I chose to be a teacher,
Oh my
not
God.
just to teach English, but French and also the Bible. I like talking about religions, I like talking about faith, you see, and by educating, by teaching people, you will be able to help them grow spiritually, socially, intellectually, mentally, and in each and every aspect of their lives. So that's why I chose to be an educator or a teacher.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh my God. Yeah. You can change the word. Many people say, not, that's difficult. But if you change yourself, you can spread that feeling, you know, because you have
That's correct.
you have you have souls in your hands, and it's easy. For example, fathers, when parents say, ah, you're stupid, why are you doing this, don't study that, oh my God, it's a great damage that you produce inside the mind of that boy or girl. In other hands, if you say you're excellent, you can do it, go, it doesn't matter the age, if you're adult, if you're baby, if you're going to do it. And when you are at the end, when you got that goal, oh my God, I'm really do it. Did I get it? It's well, I'm lucky because my mother, my father used to tell me, you can do it. What do you want to study? I want to be a teacher. But teachers are not well paid. All the situations. It said, well, but that's mine, and it doesn't matter any other thing. When you have the opportunity to change the mind of someone else, when you have the opportunity to help someone else to get their goals, that's all. I think like you. Okay, tell me. You are telling me that you speak English, you speak French, Spanish. Do you Spanish?
Yes, that's correct.
Do you speak another
And
language?
Creole. I
It's
speak
not.
Creole, which is my mother tongue as well.
Oh my God. Can
I
you
speak
can you
exactly my,
tell those students or those people who wants to learn another language, which could be the advantages or maybe disadvantages to learn another language, to speak like you 4 5 languages? My God.
well, that is good. That is good to speak uh, many languages because once you speak a language which is different from your mother tongue, you will be able to make more friends. You will be able to learn more things. You will be able to find, better jobs. You will be able to communicate with more people. And if ever, for example, let's take me as an example. My mother tongue is Creole, but uh, we learn French in schools in Haiti. If I go to another country where people do not speak French nor Creole, so I will not be able to speak with them. I will not be able to communicate with them because I do not speak their language. If their language is Spanish, for example, I will not be able to speak with them. But if I speak Spanish, besides my mother tongue, I will be able to speak with them. And you see, when you speak many languages, it is good, not just for you, but for other people. Those people that you speak their language, you will be able to help them while you're also helping yourself.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Okay. Okay, Wickenson. You know, I grew up in Venezuela and now I live in Peru. Those are countries which English is no the official language, and not too many, just few people speak another language. Do you think that it's an advantage to live in countries where, like your case, that can speak many other languages?
Yeah. Yeah. Once you speak other languages, like foreign languages, first and foremost, it will help you grow. Because, for example, there are many books. Me as a theologian, if I want to know a lot about theology, at least I have to be able to express myself in English and in German. You see, because most of books that talk about theology are written in English and German.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why learning foreign languages is very important. It will help you grow intellectually. Second of all, when you speak other languages, like foreign languages, it will help you find better jobs.
That's it.
It will, yeah, it will help you. It will help you communicate with other people whose mother tongue is different from yours.
That's it. You know, Wickenson was helping me with my French. I used to ask him some questions when I was a French student. I said, "Help me! Can I say that? How can I say the other?" And it was great. It was good for me. And well, imagine the English. It's good. What you say? We're living now because we can communicate in English, y si queremos hablar en español, comunicarnos en español, también podemos hacerlo de igual manera. And that's what I have some high school students, and when I speak them in English, in French, in Spanish, at the same time, they, oh, teacher, sí, yo puedo hablar en los tres idiomas. If I want to speak Spanish, or if I want to speak English, je parle français, and it's okay. Say, oh, you know, it's good. It's great. Sometimes I feel powerful because I can do many things at the same time. Does it happen to you?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Well,
Good.
when you said that you have other opportunity to get a better job, it reminds me that I've worked many places, and one of them was in a company where they had to have some communication with people from China, Japan, Brazil, and they they used to say, okay, just sit there. You have to wait for Chinese people. And Wickenson, I could be maybe a week, maybe a month, doing anything and earning money. You know, I said, oh my God, it's a sin. But I was paid just for that because I was the one who could or can speak another language. And that's what I try to say, all that people who wants to learn another language, that should eliminate that limited way of thinking and go ahead. go ahead, go beyond that. Your limited mind can telling you or can give you. That's important. I think that we should start just thinking in a positive way. What do you think? Because you have many degrees, you have studied too many things, you know. You have a degree in modern languages and theology, a degree in Christian education. So what about your mind? What do you think? What's your way of thinking? To say, well, okay, now it's time to study this, now that. What about your mind?
Well, you see, there is a saying that goes like that. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. And there's another one that says, where there's a will, there is a way. The first thing that you need to have is the will. Do you really want to do it? If you want to do it, then it is possible. You will be able to do it, certainly.
That's it.
Of course, there will be sacrifices. It will be somehow difficult, but you will finally get there because you have the will. The willing is a power. Once you have that power, there will be no limit. You will not be limited. There will be no border.
Oh my God.
And you know what? It is good to read books in whatever language that you are learning. It will help you build your vocabulary. It will help you with articulation when you read a lot. And as well, it will help you know how other people think.
Mm-hmm.
So learning is not a bad thing for the memory. On the contrary, it is good. If, as for me, as far as I'm concerned, when you learn, when you study, when you read, it will help you stay, I would say, in good health mentally.
That's it. Yeah, and it'll help you to solve problems in different ways. Well, I can see other guys that, oh my God. For example, I used to wake up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning. And after that, I do some exercises, I read, I study something. I have a routine. For me, it's a healthy routine. And it was thanks to a book. It is called in Spanish El Club de las 5 de la mañana. You know, and I can tell you about many habits that I have just because I read many books. So, well, one of thanks to El Club de las 5 de la mañana, I could create my company. I could create English Zone because I was, you know, earning time. I was earning knowledge, and I feel powerful. And I said, oh, it's something that I can do, and it's okay. So it helps you. So we should invite many people to read. And we should invite many people to create, because when you have something in your mind, you should do it, because it helps God to help other people. You know, you are just the way to go to other people to do good in this world, and that's what we need. That's what I think.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that English Zone is actually here to help people know how to read, because not everybody knows how to read, you know, and not only to help people know how to read, when to read in order to learn more, what to read, because you know what? Reading is like eating. You cannot eat, there are certain things that you cannot eat, but as well, there are certain things that you cannot read. When you read, it is good for, I mean, when you eat, it is good for the body. When you read, it is good for let's say the memory. It is good for uh, it is good mentally for yourself.
That's it.
It is good for your spirit. You see? So
That's
English Zone will certainly help people to know how to read, to know what to read, when to read, and how to get better in English. Not just English, but also other languages, French, Spanish, Creole, if they would like to learn it, of course.
That's it. That's it. And culture is important to know culture, to know how other people do
Exactly.
other things. That's, for me, that's one of the most interesting part of learn, acquire, speak, read, listen another language, to get all that skills, listen, speaking, reading, and writing. But for me, what is beautiful, important, interesting, it's culture. Venezuelan culture is different to Peruvian culture, to people from Haiti think in another way, result of the, oh my God, that's for you. That's for you. That's for your mind. Oh, well, we could be hours and hours talking about it without stopping, and that's great. But let me tell you, or let me ask you a question. You have it's not certificate, it's about the West Bengal Book Records. Can you
That's
tell
correct.
us about it? Can you tell me how did you get it?
Well, I was invited to teach a lesson online at a school named Bible University, where I am currently doing a PhD degree, a doctorate degree. And after that, they viewed the video, the lesson, everything that I said during the lesson, and finally, they said that they would give me that, let's say, document. Okay, it's a doctorate degree that I got from that company. It's actually a company. It's not a school, and yeah. So that is just because I taught the lesson and they really appreciated. They liked the way I did it, and finally they gave me the document.
That's great.
That's all.
Oh, congratulations. Well, it was my curiosity. It was the way to introduce you to English on. I want people know how wonderful you are, because I follow you, in the WhatsApp, when you post something, and well, we have to be friends. Since February 2021, we have to be friends, and we are here, and we are trying to do something to improve, to help other people to learn another language. So let's welcome you. And if you have something to say to someone, because we're finishing this interview, do you have something else to tell us?
I just wanted to thank you for the interview. I want to say that English Zone is actually a company where everybody should be,
Thank you.
not just to learn English, but also to practice other languages. People will be able to learn not just the words, like how to express oneself in the language, but also the culture. Like if they would like to know about the Haitian culture, they will, because we will certainly talk about the Haitian culture, the French culture, the American culture, and so on. Thank you very much, and I was very happy to be here.
Thanks to you, Wickenson, for being here, and God bless you. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you. Huh? No? Uh-huh.
It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure for me to be here in this conversation and as well to be part of English Zone.
Thanks to you, Wickenson.